Allez, on retourne chez les fous, les gars. Chapitre 5. Je sais même pas que j'étais au chapitre 5.
Damn it. I'll have to find a way of getting rid of those two myself.
I told you not to let it come down. I know. Do it again, I'll report you.
The machine is working again, but the control wheels haven't been put back on.
I was just going to the storage room. I can bring them to you.
No, Dr. Fuller doesn't want us touching the pressure valves.
As you want. I'm gonna see if there's sleeping pills left. They've run out again upstairs.
Put a few aside for me, will you? And above all, leave the wheels where they are.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here. I don't know what you're doing there.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep? You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here. Except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah. And in exchange, I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Oh putain.
If I walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call.
Je vais me faire choper direct.
Get me out! Don't let me sleep.
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. He roars and swells and has strength of oceans. Its waves rise and crash, leaving behind them only a trail of white, nourishing foam. He is my master. He enters me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I bet there's no longer any priests on Darkwater.
Je crois que j'ai un problème avec ma télé. Désolé, 2 secondes, je contrôle un truc. Ah ouais, je suis en mode image cinéma là, ça va pas le faire. Faut que je mette en mode jeu vidéo. Alors, général. Mode jeu. Auto. Deux secondes les gars. Quel crétin. Je regarde un truc dans les paramètres maintenant. Graphisme. Ça ira mieux, je crois. Ouais, c'est mieux. Parce que c'était bien clair. Putain, lui, il est là. Il m'attend ou quoi? Il bouge pas, lui. Il dort sur place.
Locked. Exactly what I need.
Et là, il y a quoi? Désolé les gars, je chuchote, mais...
The green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building. The control wheel is missing. This valve controls the pressure. The duct. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. This padlock is too complicated for me.
D'accord. Attendez, je vais remettre de la lumière pour que vous me voyez. Waouh! Ça m'a tué les yeux d'un coup. Oups! Putain, je m'en sors bien pour le coup, les gars. J'ai peut-être fait une connerie là. Pourquoi j'entends ce bruit de mon cœur? C'est quoi ce délire?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Waouh. J'ai perdu, je crois. Oh, il est nul. Voilà. Bah, attendez, je vais me remettre dans le noir parce que... Ouais, je voyais mieux. Ouais, il est nul.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no
ça sert à
use.
quoi les
The
clés?
padlock won't give. It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands.
Super. Je te jure, c'est une blague. De où il me voit là? C'est nappe.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
C'est quoi ce bordel?
scopolamine, morphine, opium. Nothing but common drugs. My new friend's sleeping pills.
Je suis pas doué, mais eux non plus. Hein.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape. The door is blocked on the other side.
Peut-être que... Ah bien... Je ne vois pas l'objet caché.
Who's there? You there!
This way.
Oh, il m'a fait peur.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape. Where do they keep their sleeping pills? Scopolamine, morphine, my new friend's sleeping pills.
I'll go take a look.
C'est n'importe quoi.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away!
He'll find me. He can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, no! Ah! Ah!
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me! Kill me!
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
Attends. Bon, d'accord. Et je vais où, les gars, là? C'est quoi ce délire?
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. The control wheel is missing. This lever must turn on the gas machine. There's nothing happening.
J'ai fait des trucs qui servent à rien, c'est bien.
It's an ammeter. I didn't expect to see one on this little rock. Have I activated anything? The door is blocked on the other side.
Ça te joue rien, ça. Ben, je vois pas comment faire, là, les gars. Je vais voir par là. Wesh, là, y'a quoi?
Good God. What could this machine be used for? Is there a connection between this corpse and the machine? The corpse is complete. Whose are these limbs? Vats of rotten flesh? An elaborate electrical system? Like a dumb pulp novel. Worse and worse. What's the connection between this meat and the electrical installation? It's done. Now for the others. This machine seems to consume a great deal of electricity. What will happen if I increase the current to the limit? Zoology, esotericism, mineralogy. Sarah Hawkins. She was a patient here. Dementia? Self-inflicted wounds?
Il se passe trop des trucs chelous.
Anatomy, anthropology, nothing surprising. Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
J'en ai vu un ou de levier. Il m'a fait peur, le con.
The door is blocked on the other side.
C'était pas là.
There's nothing happening.
J'en ai vu un, mais je sais plus où.
There's nothing happening. The control wheel is missing. There's nothing happening. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I'll go take a look. Is there anybody around here?
Je vois pas où est le dernier. Qui c'est qui me voit là?
I'll go take a look.
Ah mais c'est quoi ce délire?
You there!
Il voit à travers les murs. C'est un peu... Je sais même plus où je suis. Ah bah c'est celui-là le dernier.
I can still increase the load.
Alors là, je ne sais pas du tout. Là, j'ai l'air un peu con-con. Attends, là. Câble vert. Là. Il me manque le rouge. C'est un peu énervant, hein. Là, ça c'est une cachette.
You'll find me. You can see me.
Let's calm down, please.
No, don't.
Donc lui c'est bon, c'est fait.
Pain is just information, dear Francis. Invaluable information for my research.
Kill me. Kill me.
What?
If you don't kill me, he will.
My poor friend, I fear your mind is lost forever.
Ah, ça y est. J'ai de la pression. Mais pas partout. On va essayer.
There's nothing happening. The control wheel is missing.
Bah ouais, mais les roues, est-ce que je peux pas récupérer ceux-là, tu vois? Non. Je sais pas. Personne qui viendra me sauver là. Dans le chat. Bon, tout à fait une diversion de merde. Soyons honnêtes, hein. Ah, quoique. Ah, il m'a peut-être servi en fait.
What carnage?
Et c'est flippant ce qui vient de se passer. C'est quoi ce bordel? Il a le dernier.
All the levers are activated.
Eh, l'autre, il a des yeux magiques, hein. Superman, il voit à travers les murs.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it.
Oh merde.
I'll go take a look.
Pourquoi je fais ça?
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want them. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about the Hawkins?
You should leave before it's too late.
I inspected the scene of the fire, and something is not right. Do you think Charles Hawkins could have killed his wife and faked his own death?
What? No, of course not. He would never have done such a thing. She was the sole purpose of his life.
I don't understand. What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Chandler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me. No!
Sanders!
What?
What the hell? I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
J'ai pas des indices, c'est quand même ouf, hein.
Damn! The gas! Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Oula. Ah d'accord, ok. Mais je suis où là en fait?
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course. He's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders? I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other?
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday. I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute. And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller. He's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you. You'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. but I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Did she really care for him after all? The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives. Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated. Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler. I need to see it.
Oh.
Is this dagger part
J'ai
of
de la
Sanders'
chance.
collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Je l'ai vu dans la cellule. Moi je suis chez les gens. Je suis un ouf. Oh, je vais reprendre des... Hop.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph. A strange Amerindian pendant.
Je sais pas comment ça marche.
I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. An old diary.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
Tu bagarre. Je sais pas ce que c'est. En tout cas, ça influe mon destin apparemment. Wow, c'est un truc de fou quand même. Et pourquoi je me cacherais?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
T'es le collectionneur de fous, quoi.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Désolé les gars, mais je fouille avant. vais passer à côté de rien.
What the hell was that?
Wow. Mais je flippe. Eh, j'ose plus bouger là, les gars. C'est quoi ce truc? Faut faire quoi?
What the hell was that?
Bon, je reprendrai demain, je crois. Parce que je comprends pas trop la technique. Allez, sur cette défaite, j'arrête ce live. Merci à ceux qui sont passés par là.